We don't usually remember things in the right order, especially when we are thinking about romance that did not work out. We begin thinking about the end first, and then we jump back and forth between the happy moments and the painful ones. People often say to start from the beginning, but we did not realize that it was the beginning back then. The movie 500 Days of Summer is a good example of how our memories can work like that. Some people find it frustrating that the movie starts on day 488, 488 or some other random day and then just moves around, not giving clear labels like day 1 or day 249. Normally, movies are supposed to show us that things happen in clear and organized way. However, Tom remembers his love, Summer, as a mixture of happy moments and confusing times. What kind of woman genuinely likes you and has no else in her life but doesn't want to get married? Zoe Deschanel is a good choice to play such a woman. I can't picture her playing a person who's overly dependent. She's a bit stubborn. As Summer, she looks at Tom in a straightforward way and stays true to herself. Unfortunately for Tom, she's genuinely kind, intelligent, and beautiful. It's not an act. She's always completely honest with him. She's her own person and Tom can't win her over. Have you ever met someone like that? In romance, we tend to believe that we want to believe. That's why 500 Days of Summer is so appealing, and Tom falls in love with Summer the moment he sees her. His thoughts on love may not be as deep as those of famous romantic poets. He writes greeting cards, and you might think he actually believes the words he writes. Surprising that people get paid for a job like that. I could do it too, like always like a rose and who are as beautiful as its petals. Summer becomes his boss's new assistant. She's attracted to his looks and makes a move one day at the dog's mission. Can he understand that she might just like him for now and not forever? The movie, which is a delightful comedy filled with creativity, is about Tom dealing with his truth. The filmmaker Mark Webb seems to be looking at other movies for inspiration to tell this story. This isn't desperation but rather a playful approach. There is a bit of black and white, a touch of musical performance, and a sprinkle of Fellini, which helps capture a man longing for something. Throughout the film, Tom is emotionally torn, much like Mastroianni in A Dolce Vita, always reaching out for his unattainable dreams. Summer remains mysterious throughout the movie, possibly because we, along with Tom, keep hoping she'll change her mind, but when we realize that she doesn't have to follow Hollywood's usual rules in this movie, it gets our attention. Anything could happen. Jumbled up timeline of events breaks away from the traditional three-part structure and dances freely in the chaos of romantic uncertainty. Men often enjoy teaching women. If a woman wants to captivate a man, it's smart to act like a learner. Men tend to like this. Tom did not plan on being a writer of greeting cards. He wanted to be an architect. He and Summer both loved the same view of Los Angeles, a view you might have not seen before. And he gives a tour of the city's architecture. It's not just enjoyable because we get to see impressive buildings, but because it's rare in movies to see characters passionately discussing their artistic taste. What does a typical A-list star character believe in what it comes to truth and beauty? Has someone like Jason Bourne ever visited a museum on his day off? Joseph Gordon-Levitt has appeared in many different movies, ranging from one of the Halloween sequels to the lesser-known but highly regarded Brick. In this film, he portrays a character which feels real and likable, someone who is fully of hope but easily let down. A bit like Tom Hanks, he's strong enough to hope for love but vulnerable enough to get hurt. Zoe Deschanel captures that ability some women have to make you admire them while seeming completely unaware of it. She displayed this quality in the underrated movie Gigantic from 2008, although the film's eccentric supporting characters may have overshadowed it. At the start of the film, Tom tells us it won't be the usual love story. Are you like me, feeling impatient when you realize a movie is just going through the motions? How long can the characters pretend they don't know how the story will end? This is a rare movie that begins by revealing its ending and explores why the main character has no clue about it.